My first Birkin for £3,000.
Oh my God. So you literally doubled your money.
Sabrina offered me, she was like, why don't you come join my team?
You should see when we receive stuff to the office. It's like a kid in a candy shop.
For sure.
We're like jumping. Oh my God. Like, Sabrina, don't give us a salary this month. Just, I want this bag.
This is B35. It's in natural. This is from Singapore office.
Hi everyone and welcome back to our podcast series. So today I have a very special host with me. We have the lovely Saira, who's going to be joining us for today's podcast. Now Saira, we are dying to hear all about you. So can you give us a bit of an intro about yourself?
My name is Saira. I run a brand in Dubai and I am a luxury promise buyer.
That's an understatement. I feel like, Saira, you've been such like a big supporter from the get-go. I remember actually when you would tune in, but like I would see your name on the live shows pop up.
Because I was after a Constance and I was always messaging Joe. I was like, Joe, do you have a Constance? Do you have a Constance?
I want to know, first of all, about your brand and how you set it up in the UAE, and any difficulties you faced while, coming here. Also, did you always live in Dubai?
So I was born and raised in England. So I'm from the countryside in England. I'm from Surrey. And when I got married, we moved in a few different places, but we moved over from Saudi to Dubai. So we've been in Dubai.
So you were in Saudi?
I was in Saudi, and I fell pregnant with my second child in Saudi when my husband then got moved over to Dubai. And I remember just thinking, well, I can't possibly have my child in Dubai because, what are the hospitals like? It would be so difficult to have a baby in Dubai. So I went back to London to have my second child. Little did I know what Dubai is like.
It's amazing.
It's amazing to have your babies. Everyone should just have babies. My third child.
I should wear that on a t-shirt. Everyone should have babies.
I just think when you live in Dubai, there's nowhere else as a woman where you can run your own brand. I also work full-time for, another company. And I'm a mother of 3.
Wow, you're a superwoman.
That would not be possible anywhere else in Dubai. Like, we have the support. Also, I work for a multinational company. They're so supportive of women. After I had my baby, we could leave at 3 because you have to go breastfeed. You have to, go be with your child. And that's a Dubai culture thing. Yeah. I don't think that would
exist anywhere
else. And then again, we can hire, when you're a mother and you're an expat, you don't necessarily have your aunties, your mothers. True. You don't have the village. So you have to hire the village.
That's true.
In London, I have amazing support and amazing help here. I would be lucky if I had an au pair or somebody who would come in like a few times a week in London.
It's so expensive as well there, right?
Exactly. Whereas here, the only reason I can run a business, I'm, there for my children. I do homework with them every day. I take them to all their activities is because I live in Dubai. It wouldn't be possible anywhere else.
I completely agree. I think Dubai is a great, place to be. I remember I visited I was here to I came to Dubai to visit my sister for a week, and it's been 6 years now that I haven't really left. And I don't really plan on leaving. I love it here. And I think, in terms of you made a very good point. It does support women. It does support, your growth in your career path. And I think that's very, very important.
Yeah. I wouldn't even have conceived the idea of starting my brand on maternity leave with my third child, which is what I did.
Wow,
anywhere
that's amazing.
else. I was like, hey, I'm on maternity leave. I've had this dream for ages. Let's use my maternity leave to actually set up the business, because I didn't even know how to set up the business. It's a minefield, and I'm sure it's much easier. I think every year it does get easier in Dubai. And surprisingly, it wasn't as difficult as I thought, but that might also have been because I missed a few things.
Oh my God, how exciting. So how did it start? So was it when you were young, you always had a dream of having your own label, or
It was actually when I moved to Dubai.
Okay.
I found when I moved to Dubai, there was space for anything that's not Zara. Listen, I love Zara. You love Zara.
I love Zara.
But how many times, my trousers are Zara as well, but how many times have we gone for dinner and
ran into
somebody on your table, there'd be two people wearing the same dress, and there'll be lovely dresses. So you're so excited to wear that dress. And obviously, you buy what you love, right? But it's a little disappointing if somebody else is wearing the same
I
thing.
agree.
And I think when I moved, the landscape was different to how it is now, but there was nowhere else to shop apart from the malls.
Yeah.
There wasn't really an online service. I think Namshi maybe had just opened up. There was no Unas. It is much easier now, but yeah, it was actually moving to Dubai where I realized we need an online business, an online service where we have amazing, eye-catching, detail-orientated pieces, but at really accessible price points.
Yeah, I think that's the greatest thing actually, because the quality, like I've obviously seen your pieces, and what's fascinating is the quality versus the price. Like the price is so good, and it's not like you're compromising on the quality. Whereas with a lot of other brands, like smaller brands, there is some form of like you compromise on the quality, right? Like you wear it once and you're just like, okay, if I wash this, it's just gonna. And I bought some stuff from you, and I'm obsessed. Like I went to dinner the other night wearing the T-shirt with the heart on the back, and I had 3 women ask me like, "Where is this from? It's so nice. Oh my god!" Like, so it's just, you have really like, the pieces are just amazing.
It makes me so happy.
I'm a big fan.
The smile on my face. Honestly, it's like hearing women and I got amazing feedback. By the way, the brand is called Revel Avenue. And
sorry, we didn't introduce the brand. I assume like everyone knows because I'm obsessed with it. So I'm like, oh, it's popular. Everyone knows it.
So I did a live show with you guys where we were selling the pieces, and the joy I actually had, because I'm an online business, so I don't always see people trying on the clothes unless they're my friends. And obviously my friends are going to be like, wow, this is amazing because they're my friends, right? But seeing you and Emaan, who have totally different styles and aesthetics, different body shapes. So all 3 of us were doing the live show. Yeah. So we were all trying on the clothes. And I really don't mean this like a toot my own horn type of way, but it was like seeing Emaan wearing, the off-shoulder ruched blouse, and the way it fit on her curves, like when we were making, that's exactly how I envisioned her, to wear it. You also wore it, but it looked so amazing, and it like cinched her in. And I love doing that live show because I could see it on all these like different body shapes. Yeah. And then, and also hearing the feedback, like you were wearing, black underneath the white T-shirt, but we couldn't see the black under the white T-shirt. And that was, I think when I started the brand, I was pregnant. Obviously, your body shape is just horrendous. And you're so particular.
You're not selling this to me.
No. But I mean, after you have a baby, your body just doesn't feel like your own body, what you're used to. And you're more particular about the quality of fabric, the way something falls on your body. And you're looking for items that make you look and feel your best. So that was the first collection. And I think really being pregnant or, having just had a baby really helped me make sure that I had like the best fabrics, the best cuts, the best fits.
It's amazing. So what is your next like milestone accomplishment for the brand? Like where do you see your brand going? Like, in terms of like, where do you want it to be like placed, positioned in the market? Or do you have any like further accomplishments?
So the next collection that we're working on, it's all going to be, designed, made, actually in-house. The tailor's moving in with me.
Oh, wow.
Literally
Full
in-house.
house.
Yeah, literally in-house. And I've never worked with linens before.
Okay.
So it's mostly linens.
Oh, I love linen.
But it's elevated linens. I mean, I when people ask me, what is Revel Avenue, I feel like every piece should be a standout piece. So it's not a collection where you have 2 standout pieces. I feel like each piece is like the star of the show.
Okay.
Otherwise, I'm not wasting my time.
I love that.
And that's how I feel about each piece. And I feel like that is difficult with linens. And I think Dubai market is saturated with linens. 2-piece shorts with a baggy linen shirt.
I agree with that. And I was like so you get so confused, right? You're like, oh my God, everywhere they have these linen sets. But then you start to understand good quality linen from bad quality linen. I fell into the trap. I bought like 3-4 different linen sets. They were all really, really bad. And then like you need to find the good quality linen, which I think is what.
Yeah. I mean, I have the good quality, but for me, I'm like, fine, good quality, but the design is also important. I mean, I like outre details. I like detail-orientated pieces. I like stuff that makes people ask, where did you get that from?
Yeah.
So it's, for me, it's not just about the quality, it's also the design.
Of course.
So I like to have something a little bit different. And I'm really excited about the pieces and also the way we're going to launch it.
So our next live show hopefully will be featuring the linens, which we are like, I will be buying obviously all of them. I love everything you design, honestly. Not like really, I think each and every piece, like you said, you make it like, I know it's, you have like a big collection of items, but each piece has its own character, and you can really see that in the products that you're selling. So for example, the blazers with the open back, that
looked amazing on you
God,
guys. Joanna wore this blazer. Like, she wore it better than any model. She styled it with these like really loose, oversized pants, and it just looks so cool. I just love your style, honestly. You make everything look like effortless and
thank you so much. I feel like though we have very similar style, and I always like you came to the office one day and you were wearing that white t-shirt, black t-shirt, and like very cool like khaki pants, and I was like, where'd you get this t-shirt from? Like, it looks expensive. I thought it was like Saint Laurent. And then she's like, oh my God, it's from Next. I have I'll send you the link. Like, like good quality. So I feel like even with like a basic t-shirt, you make it look elevated, which is obviously like in your brand, you feel that, you see that when you wear your clothes. That's the feeling I get when I put on one of your pieces. So honestly, really like well done. And we are big supporters of you. I know you're also a big supporter of Luxury Promise.
Yeah.
So I want to know actually how you found out about Luxury Promise. Like, what was your first point of contact with us?
Sabrina.
Okay.
I've been following Sabrina since she was at Kensington Mums.
Okay.
So I used to go, I think I attended one when I had my first child. My son is 11 now.
Wow.
So this is like many, many moons ago. And then at that time, she was helping other stores in London authenticate their bags. So I went to like the opening of one of these shops, and she was there. I bought my first Birkin for £3,000.
No way.
Yes.
What Birkin was it?
A B35.
What color?
At that time. It was, I don't remember the color because I sold it. It was green, but I don't remember like
£3,000.
£3,000 because it was used. And
did you keep it or have you sold it?
I kept it, but I sold it just before my daughter was born. I sold it in 2011. So
Can I know how much you sold it for?
6,000.
Oh my God. So you literally like doubled your money.
Yeah.
This is the thing. Like, we had a whole podcast just discussing how these pieces are investment pieces. So it's great to see you're like a living example of that.
I mean, and from that same store, and I still have it, and I would never sell it. I got a square lambskin black vintage Chanel for £800.
Oh my God.
And they're like £5,000 now.
Yeah, minimum £5,000.
So I always say to my husband, like, okay, like he's always, checking his stocks and shares. And I'm like, babes, you want advice? You come to me, Baba.
Oh my God, I love this. This is probably the best.
What's your returns on your stock investment portfolio? Check out the returns.
Check out my returns. Yeah, but it's so true. And I completely agree with you on that point. But
again, I can't take, this is not me using my brain. That was just luck.
I mean, call it luck, call it like you're thinking ahead of the curve. Like, these things happen for a reason. So it's great to see though that, these pieces that we're buying and that we're selling, the money is there, right? Like, God forbid anyone needs to sell.
Yeah, of course.
It's a very liquid asset in a way. So,
yeah. I think so I'd sort of been following Sabrina since those days. And then I remember a friend of mine was selling, when I first joined the company I work at, she was selling a blue jean Birkin for £6,000.
What are those prices? Where?
So this was 5 years ago.
Okay.
And then, so I went to Sabrina and I messaged Sabrina because I think she was setting up her Luxury Promise in
London, in Dubai.
But she was in I think it was just before she'd even chosen a site. We went to Zuma, we had lunch, and then I met up with her for coffee after. And I said, oh, my friend's selling this Birkin. And she said, do not get it. So she saved me.
Did she say that?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So
I want to ask her later, like, why did you say that?
I hope it wasn't so I'd buy from her. No, I'm joking. Of course it wasn't. But she was like, no, I don't think this is quite right. And then she was like, listen, just come to us. We can, you guys are much smaller then. And she was like, we can bring things over to Dubai. Just send me a message. And, I never got round to it. And then I was in London this summer. And I stay really close to like your office. I just thought, why not just make an appointment? So I went into the office and Lima was there. I was with Lima from, I think, 10 o'clock till like 4 o'clock.
Oh my God.
I spent the whole day with her.
She's lovely, Lima.
She's lovely.
Shout out to Lima.
Yeah, I love Lima. And we walked over, went to the vault, and I was after Constance. So I went to the vault and she was so honest. I won't say, the advice that she gave me, but I really built my trust with her. She really made me think about what I was buying, because I buy, and this is same with my brand, like I don't create things unless it makes my heart sing.
Okay.
So I buy things that make my heart sing. I don't buy for investment purposes, because for me, the value is, does it make your heart sing? The value isn't like the money. I don't care about the money.
Yeah.
It's more, when I wear it, does it make me feel happy?
Yeah.
And she, so there were a few things I was buying and she was like, it does make your heart sing, but do you really want to spend that much when you could use that money for something else? And she was making me think like a smart shopper, and I really trusted her. I ended up buying a Birkin from her that day, and then she was like, trust me, join the live shows. All the deals
so this
are on
was
the live
pre
shows.
you watching live shows?
I think I had joined a couple of your ones before, because you used to do a Monday show. And my kids at 5:30, my kids had swimming at 5:30.
I remember you always used to say my kids are swimming.
Yeah, and it's incredibly boring. I have no interest in watching my kids going up and down, up and down. Like
I'm glad I was there to entertain you.
So I'd rather watch you and look for a Constance than watching both my kids. And I just occasionally just go like this, and it's fine. But it's so that's what I used to do on a Monday. I used to watch your shows, and then went to London, and I was looking at Constance's. And she said, just join the live shows. So Sabrina was doing a live show where she was selling her own pieces. I ended up getting this gorgeous Merc green Constance.
Oh my God.
From her.
You have built, I feel, an amazing collection. I feel like you know what you want and you know what you need to add to your collection.
And I do this even when my essay at Chanel always says, I want silly fun things.
Yeah.
I feel like I have all the classics. So now I just want silly fun things. I want the useless bags. I want the heart bags that you can put nothing in. The new star bag, which looks like it's from Claire's Accessories. I am all over that. And literally my daughter does have a star bag from Claire's Accessories.
Oh my God, so you can just twin mom and baby, but Chanel and...
But she'll want the Chanel one, and I'll probably have the Claire's
I think it's all
one.
about your style and where you're at. I mean, my style has changed completely in the last 5 years. I went from buying everything if I like something, I'll just buy it. Now I think before I buy, because I started to get annoyed when I would see in my house too much clutter. I'm oh, why did I buy this?
Buy a bigger house.
But now what do I do? Buy a bigger house. Yes. But also I get really claustrophobic when I feel like my closet is not matching, the colors. So I then was okay, to prevent this from happening, because it's do I want to sell it? Do I want to keep it? I don't know what to do with it. So now I'm okay, think before you buy.
You have a color palette.
I do. I'm not too colorful. I do have a few colorful pieces, but I'm more neutral.
You have pops of color, but they'll be from high street.
Yeah,
I feel
my major if I want to buy an expensive clothing piece or whatever, it's gonna be something neutral that I know I can wear. Because I get really bored of if I wear a pink thing today, I'll never wear it again. I'm funny about that. So it's crazy how everyone has, you know,
Everyone's
different
style
styles, but
changes.
it's really like, I'm really happy you had this experience with Lima and Sabrina. I mean, I have to say, like, you know, we do obviously spend time to educate as well.
Oh, absolutely.
And you know, like, it's not even about like the transaction at the end of the day. And you see it with Sabrina, right? Sabrina, like, even with me, she'll be like, no, don't buy this, wait, and then you'll find something. Like, even, you know, because I buy most of my bags now from Luxury Promise, and Sabrina's like, no, you can probably wait and get a better priced one.
But you've done that to me when I was looking at that Kelly, I remember, and I really, really wanted it.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, and you were just like, no, wait, you're saving.
Because you weren't like in love with it.
Yeah,
I felt like you loved it, but were you in love?
Yeah.
You weren't in love. So I was like,
And you've seen me open LP packages and literally jump up and down.
And you didn't have that same reaction. So I was like, it will come, you know, like the right one will come. So that's why I was like, no, the thing is, we do like to give our honest, obviously, feedback. And, you know, after meeting you and like, you know, we had such a good chat and then we did the show together. Like, I feel like we connected also like on a personal level. So, I mean, regardless, like, it's just, I never like to like give the wrong message or like advice. And I feel like maybe you can tell me this, but on my live shows, you'll know when I'm like absolutely obsessed with something.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like to push for someone to buy something unless they really, really 100% love it.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And I think I can say that with all the hosts. But I love how each host has their own style.
Okay, so who's your favorite host?
Well, I'm not.
See?
You're not.
Okay, let's see. Let's have a top 3 favorite hosts.
Okay. I think each host has their.
You don't have to be diplomatic.
No. Who will I watch, even if I have no interest in buying anything?
Okay.
I think that's a good way to sort of.
That's
explain,
a good rephrasing.
Right? I like watching Samia and Lima.
They're really
I think
fun.
they have a really fun energy. And, you know, usually I think their shows are light. So as I'm doing like my skincare and like getting ready for bed, I love just watching.
They're so funny.
Love watching their shows. And then I think when Sabrina is on, Sabrina's so silly. Like, she's just puts on like random music and will start dancing, like does not care.
I love Sabrina. I feel like you never know what show you're going to get. And I was saying this to her. We were speaking yesterday at like 1 a.m. And she's like, did you watch? No, I was like, I watched your show today. I was like, you like couldn't sit still. And she's like, yeah, I couldn't sit still.
I love that energy.
She's
though.
just real, right?
Yeah. Oh, I really like Yen's. I feel like when I'm watching Yen's, I'm buying.
Yeah.
I trust her opinion.
She's so knowledgeable.
Yeah. And she will also be very like honest with me. She also knows my style. Like, this necklace is from Yen.
Oh, I love it. I was going to say it's...
Yeah. It came in and she just pinged me. I was like, this is going in a live show. Just want to see if you're interested. And even this like micro Chanel, like that's from her. Like, it's, I really trust her opinion. And I think she curates really well.
Yeah, I mean, Yen, I remember when I met her, I like in the first maybe 20 minutes, like we spoke, I learned so much already. Like, she's like a encyclopedia of like Hermès, and her attention to detail, the way she handles, like, I've never seen anyone like this, honestly. Like, you know, I have to say, like, even Yen, like, she would be one of my favorites as well in terms of like hosts. But I think like everyone is very different, and this is why, you know, Luxury Promise is so amazing, because we are from different walks of life. Everyone has a different story, everyone has a different experience, and I think that's where, you know, people connect with us on different aspects, on different levels.
I'm totally part of the LP community.
You are, yeah.
And like, I talk to the other people who are part of the community, like me, Sana, Farah, are always like discussing, you know, purchases and, you know, should I get this? Should I not get that? And, you know, we might not post like what we're buying, but we'll send each other pictures and we get really excited.
Do you have like a WhatsApp group?
A little like a Instagram group.
Oh, that's
like,
so cute.
It's really cute. And I think if people don't realize what the LP community is like, I really feel like I have friends.
Yeah.
And I think my advice to anybody who, you know, everybody's part of the LP community would be, go to different hosts or different shows for different buys.
Yeah.
So I feel like Dubai has the best access, because in Dubai, we don't get normal bags.
Yeah.
And when we buy from the mall, I mean, we buy a lot from the mall. We have beautiful bags that you can only buy from Dubai. And they're justified at the premium price, because obviously Dubai is more expensive.
Yeah.
But people are happy to buy those premium bags because you're not going to buy them in London and nobody else is going to be wearing them anywhere else. So I love that with Dubai, because you guys also sell those, those local gorgeous bags. I remember that Dior mini you had with the gorgeous pearls.
Yeah, I mean,
stunning. That was like a Dubai exclusive, I think.
Dubai exclusive. And that's the thing about being based here, especially Dubai and in like the Middle East. Like you're saying, the access is great. I honestly, like, a lot of the times, we have viewers from like the US or like, Australia, and they're like, oh, we've never seen this piece before.
Yeah.
And it's so interesting to see like how it's so different here. And you should see when we receive stuff to the office, like seriously, it's like a kid in a candy shop.
For sure.
We're like jumping. Oh my God. Emaan is like, what do you think? Shall I get it? I'm like, I don't know. Shall I get it? Like, Sabrina, don't give us a salary this month. Just, I want this bag. It's honestly, it's an amazing, like, it's a blessing and a curse.
Yeah,
because
absolutely.
Honestly, like, you just don't know when it's going to be the last one, because every day you have new exciting pieces coming in.
And I think the prices are good as well, because, I mean, just being in the region, we're lucky. There's less people who just have to sell for like a certain price. So I think the prices are really good in Dubai.
And the condition as well,
Condition
I have
is
to say.
really good, yeah. And Singapore as well has amazing condition of bags. And then also they have really fun colours, because I feel like Singapore, you can get those pinks, the sakuras, and Singaporean ladies really like unique colours. So I think they have a great collection.
Yeah, I agree. The condition in general, I feel, in Asia or this part of the world is like most of the time pristine. It's just because I feel like in terms of how people take care of their bags or their jewelry pieces, like it's a lot of awareness as well. But yeah, I mean, that's the thing about even me, like, for example, as a host, right? I spend most of my time in Dubai, but then when I go to the UK office, like the headquarters, I'm like, okay, guys, what do you have? And it's like so exciting. Or when I go to Singapore, I'm like, oh my God, I've never, like, it's so cool. Like, it's actually the best, like, it's definitely my calling in life. Like, I was born to do this. I was born to be here. So yeah, like,
so
it's
lucky,
great.
right? Doing, like they say, your job should be what you're passionate about. And there was, I think you guys posted this reel, Sabrina turned her shopping addiction.
Yeah, I saw that one with the bags.
Yeah, and like, you're so lucky, like you guys get to, and I feel like I get to do that with Rebel Avenue, turning your passion into like,
I mean, you spend how many hours at work, right? Like, I see Cheryl and Carla and Alex more than I see my mom and my sisters, right?
Yeah.
So you want to enjoy what you're doing. That's my biggest advice, I think, to anyone who's, working. I mean, I remember, this is like an insider, when I came to Dubai for 2 weeks, I got a very, like, this is like 6 years ago, I got an insane job offer. But it was like a corporate job, and I was considering it. This was before I knew about Luxury Promise. I was like, okay, it's gonna be good, 9 to 5. I'll be happy. I'll be stable.
Oh my God, Joanna.
And then
Joanna.
I went for my interview, and I was like, oh my God, I'm in a cage. I need to run away. And then literally 2 days later, I'm on Instagram at my sister's place, and she's like, do you know this lady, Sabrina? And I was like, who's Sabrina? And she's like, look at her page. She's cool. She has 3 kids like me, because my sister had 3 boys at the time. And then I messaged Sabrina, and it was like,
Joanna, you don't realize, that meeting I had with Sabrina when I was showing her my B35, I had just started at my corporate job.
Oh God.
And Sabrina offered me, she was like, why don't you come join my team?
And
I need someone who can put together the decks. I need someone.
Yeah.
I said no. So I am.
Thanks, because then I came along.
I'm living example of the person who made that mistake. I work in my corporate role.
Look,
Obviously,
I don't think
love
it's a
it.
mistake. I
No,
think
it's not a
it's your
mistake.
path, right? Like for
Yeah,
me,
of course.
I'm somebody who, yes, I like stability, but I also thrive in chaos. So I needed something that was not, I don't like living the same day twice. I hate routine.
Yeah.
I love just, going with the flow. And meeting Sabrina and, we would be like in Dubai Mall and then she'd be like, we need to go to Abu Dhabi. And I was like, okay, book your flight to London. And I was like, great, and this is me and my like my character, and I think you attract what you like put out
and
there,
at that time,
right?
100%, I needed the stability. I just had a child.
Exactly.
We just moved to Dubai, and I was like, we need to make the smart decision. But it's like sliding doors. Like now, I'm sitting here having started a side hustle because I need the creative outlet for my corporate job. If I had said
That's
yes, we'd
amazing.
be sitting the other
You
way
got the best of both worlds. You merged them together, and I think that's really, really like it says a lot about you as a, and I bet it gets lonely as a sole female founder of a company. I can imagine it's difficult for you, right? Like you have to carry all the weight on top of being a mom, on top of having a corporate job. So, you should like really like be proud of yourself, and like it's a lot. I mean, and it's great to see women like you, and we are big supporters of you, and we are all excited for our next launch together. So hopefully,
I'm very excited.
Hopefully, also you did mention you're gonna create something for me before I get married. Something.
Oh, I actually do have something.
Something.
I need to give it to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my God, how exciting. So we're gonna start wrapping up, but before we do, I want to know what your favorite purchase was from Luxury Promise so far in the whole time you've been shopping with us. So if you had to pick one purchase that you were like obsessed with.
I think it would be in the vein of me loving silly, fun, useless things. It would be a monochrome the heart bags. So it's on a chain and it has a clip with the white small patent heart bag and then the black large heart bag. Like you can't fit anything into it, but I love it because you can wear it crossbody and it's really cute. And it was below retail price.
Wow, okay.
And it was brand new in box. It literally still had the camellia flower.
No way.
Yeah, it literally had the camellia flower, the ribbon, brand new, and under retail.
Now, you do have an amazing Birkin that you also have purchased from Luxury Promise.
Yeah.
So I want you to tell us about it, why you, first of all, bought it in the first place, and also if you can show us what's inside your bag. I know I'm putting you on the spot.
No, it's fine. I actually don't even know. I can't remember. I'm like, don't I fit anything embarrassing in this?
Oh my God, I love how you have the Chanel bag as a charm.
Yeah, so this is from Singapore office. This is like from the perfume. But I actually got the Filgu, the glove clip.
The glove clip, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm hoping I'll probably use that instead.
I love
we'll
it.
see it. And then this is B35. It's in natural.
Did you also get the Chanel from
Singapore? Yeah,
it's amazing.
I just think it's like really cute because I don't like the radios.
So you've done your own
just
take of
it. It's a little bit different.
Looks lovely.
And it's funny, silly little thing, and I just love funny, silly little things.
This is something I just learned about you. So whenever I receive anything funny and silly
and useless,
I will think of you.
That's what I would like. Yeah. So what's in my bag? Okay, so we have B35. We have the holder.
Oh, you have the bag insert.
I have the bag insert.
Amazing. It's good because it keeps the shape.
So I have SPF from Korea. Every time my husband goes to Korea, I get him. It's watery essence, and it doesn't make your face go all white.
Okay.
And it feels really moisturizing. And it's from Biore, but you can't buy it locally.
It only exists in Korea.
Oh, in that region. Oh, we should get Yen to get us some.
I'm going to ask Yen.
Yen.
Okay.
And then, I hate these sunglasses. I'm going to have to sell them with you guys. But it was just the pair.
I like the case.
Yeah. It's the Loewe.
Why do you hate them? They're so... Maybe I'll buy them off you.
I think I wear a lot of jewelry, so then I need plain sunglasses.
Okay.
So they just feel a bit...
Quite cool, though. It's a vibe.
And it's a vibe. I don't really wear them that often, but they're useless because they're rimless and they're just annoying. So, yeah, but these were the closest ones to me. These are Loewe sunglasses, which I bought because I had just had the baby And I was like, nothing fits me. I need to buy something. So obviously it was just accessories. So I ended up just walking down to Loewe, because Loewe is the only shop that's open at like 9 a.m. Every other shop
Is it 10?
is like 10 on, in Bond Street. So, yeah.
Interesting. Fun fact.
Actually, no, they weren't open at 9 a.m. Actually, what it was, the assistant saw me and she was like, there's a lady outside like with her baby at 9 a.m. I was like, I just need to buy something because I feel really bad. And she kind of, she was like, come back at 9 a.m. And yeah.
Oh my God.
And then I have my phone. What else do I have? I don't really have many exciting things.
Come on, show us. Don't be shy. We want to see.
I have this liquid lip colour.
Is it the one you're wearing? I really like the one you're wearing.
Mull it over because I'm very lazy. Like, I just apply it in the morning and then I'm not going to reapply. And this is kind of lasts me a few hours. What else do I have? Oh, do you know what I do have? I think I do. Oh, yes, I do. Oh, I have a lip liner because I'm looking for this, but a Huda lip liner.
Is it
so
Huda?
These you don't have to sharpen.
Yeah, these are game changers.
They're just amazing because who has sharpener? Ridiculous. This, because I don't like wearing it. It just looks a bit granny-ish.
Is it the clochette?
Yeah.
So you don't like to wear the clochette?
No.
I don't like to wear it either, honestly.
I'm sure. Oh, yes, I do have it. Game changer.
What is this?
Carrie Atelier, which I bought for my husband's cousin as a present, but I'm wearing it.
Oh my God. Wow.
And then
For your bag.
for your bag.
How cool.
And it's really heavy. So
It is,
even
so
when this
even
has
with the
stuff
Birkin.
inside it, you can... And it's from you guys.
Yeah. Oh my God, that's
And you guys
so
have
cool.
it in gold and rose gold. The gold one would have matched, but I was feeling a bit poor from all my luxury promise purchases. So I went for the silver to save £6. So I only have it in silver.
Every
And then
penny counts.
Every penny counts. And then what else do I have? Oh, yeah, and then I really like this. It's Charlotte Tilbury.
What is it?
It's like a lip balm, but it has colour.
Oh, looks nice.
That's it, really. I don't really have anything else.
Okay, so this is what Saira carries around on a
Yeah,
daily
and then
basis.
I have this useless little thing as well.
You could fit your AirPods in there, to be fair.
As if I know where my AirPods are.
So yeah, Saira, honestly, it was such a fun, chat with you. I feel like I got to know you on a more personal / now I know what you like more.
Yeah.
So this was very good bonding experience.
It was super fun. Thank you.
It was super fun, and honestly, thank you for all your feedback. We cannot wait for our next launch together. So you need to tell us when to expect it, because I'm sure everyone is that was a sellout.
Yeah, it was so exciting hearing ding, 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 ding.
It was a sellout.
Yeah.
Honestly, were you expecting that or what?
No. I think I came in the day before and I'd only bought a few pieces. And Emaan was like, you need to bring everything. Because
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting, I think I bought one of each. She was like, no, bring everything. And yeah, but that's the power of the LP community. The feedback I've had from some of the women, I think Michelle messaged me yesterday and she was like, the quality, it's amazing. She's placed more orders, Ash as well.
That's amazing.
They've been
so
so
happy.
lovely.
Yeah.
And it's nice to connect with the community on a different level. And I feel really shy selling my items. And I feel like LP made me feel, don't be proud of what you've created.
Of course.
Be loud, tell people about it. There's no point having the best designs in the world if nobody knows about them, right?
100%, I agree with you. No, we're really happy and we can't wait for the next collection. So hopefully we'll have another show together and we'll see all your amazing pieces. Thank you so much for your time today. And I'll see you on the live shows, right?
Oh, for sure.
I have one today, so you need to tune in.
Oh, I've got to also collect some ridiculous fun heart earrings that Kirsten sourced for me because you guys sold them on your Singapore live show, and Emaan, who is a serious Chanel collector, she nabbed them before I could. So
Well.
Kirsten is a personal shopper for you guys, right? Or for us. So she sourced those earrings for me, so I have to collect them. And then I bought some shoes from Emilia.
Oh my God, I love the show with Sabrina and Emilia.
Yeah.
I love her. I think she's she's very relatable, very funny, very cool. So
that was a super fun show.
Yeah, I agree.
I had guests downstairs.
And you're like, bye.
No, I didn't. I pretended I was putting my baby to sleep, and I was sitting upstairs, and I was buying shoes, which I mean, knowledgeably far too small for me. But I bought them.
Oh my God.
Hoping I would squeeze into them. And then my husband and my son even came upstairs and was like, oh, Bubby's asking, where are you? And I was like, putting Emilia to bed. But I was live shopping at LP, sitting upstairs by myself whilst I had friends downstairs.
Oh my God, how crazy. That's a funny story.
Yeah.
No, but thank you so much for today. And that's a wrap, everyone. We will see you next week.
Something's happening in February.
Oh my God, February, guys.
And I would list them on eBay and I ended up making like £40,000.
The thing is with watches, with bags, you never know when it's their time.
The brand, you'll know just how special it is.
The Mini Kelly. I remember we had it for £8,000 when I joined.
Cartier Tank, new limited edition one. So it was a 70s watch.
Working for luxury products, it's a blessing and a curse at the same time. It's really like, the list is never ending.